Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. Now I know what you're thinking. It's been like a month. Where have I been? What's been going on? Well, you got Christmas break and you got a lot of stuff going on. I've mostly been kind of lazy and procrastinating. I've been reading and everything, like people do. But my only problem is I guess Riverdale sort of got away from me, so if I do review that, if I continue to, I don't know if I will or not. We'll see how it goes. It'll mostly be like on my own time because my problem is I missed one episode and I didn't end up watching it because I have the app or whatever. I just never watched it, and then the other one came and then I missed that one. And I just like kept missing them, and because I missed like a bunch of them and I watched them, and then I didn't record the review in time, and yeah, it all just got away from me. But yeah, Christmas break came out and stuff. Well, it didn't come out, but it came and everything. So I got I got the Batman Telltale series. I've been playing that. I'm on the second episode or whatever. I'm not really sure how the Telltale series works because I've only really played that one. I've heard of with The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us, but I'm not sure because there's The Enemy Within that came out or whatever. So I'm gonna try to play that. I think it's a different game. I'm pretty sure it's a different game. I don't know, but I got that. So yeah, and I unlocked Hellboy, or I bought Hellboy on Injustice 2. So he's pretty cool. That's cool. We got the Ninja Turtles coming out, yeah, Black Lightning got a TV show. Sorry, this is just gonna be like a whole information dump now because I've missed a month of YouTube. So yeah, Black Lightning, that should be pretty exciting. I don't know a whole lot about him. I mostly, yeah, I got a really cool calendar. I'm pretty sure I already showed you that calendar though. It's got a bunch of superhero facts. If you go to my Twitter and stuff, then I've got pictures I post of it. So yeah, and I'm really excited about the Deadly Class TV show, even though I probably shouldn't be. And my brother told me it's probably gonna suck, but I'm excited for it because I like the comic book. So I also, because I reviewed Volume 4, I have 5 and 6 on my shelf over there. So I got plenty of comics. I've got the Disaster Artist book, but that's not a comic book. But I got the Disaster Artist book, finally. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah, the upcoming reviews, I also, I finished Watchmen. I can be honest about that this time because I actually finished it. Because a lot of books I tell you I'm going to review and I never get to them. There was that one book freaking 2 years ago I never reviewed. I got the Deadpool book I still never reviewed. I got the Green Lantern book I still haven't reviewed. So there's at least 2 other books I haven't reviewed. But I finished Watchmen just a few hours ago. I really liked it. Probably not going to get a review for that because, it's everybody reviews it. Everybody's seen the movie. But I liked it. It was a good book. But the upcoming reviews that you should be getting are, well, you're watching this one right now, Lost at Sea by Bryan Lee O Malley. I got volumes 1 and 2 of Paper Girls, which I finished. Those should be coming up soon. If I get, again, I'm a procrastinator, so I don't know when they're going to come out. I had a schedule, but I just sort of threw the schedule to the wind. Let's see. And then I got Saga Volume 1, which I should get to reading sometime soon. And then I got Deadly Class 5 and 6 to review, so you should be getting those. And I'll probably, if I watch them, if I like the show, I'll review the first episode of Deadly Class, and then I'll, if I like it, and again, it's sort of like Riverdale or any show, then I'll continue to review it if possible. I got Volume 2 of Lumberjanes, but I have not got Volume 1, so I'll try to get Volume 1 and try to review that. If you want me to review video games, like I've asked plenty of times, but nobody comments that they want me to, then I'll review video games. If I finish them in time or whatever, video games or something. Because I feel really bad because I've got a PS4, but I don't like consistently play it. I get a new game and I just play the new game, and I've got like video game ADHD or whatever. I just go from one game to the next. Like I had The Last of Us. I've heard that's like the best game ever, but I haven't beat it. I've just got it sitting there. I got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Haven't played it. Or I played a little bit of it, but I haven't beat it. So yeah, sorry for the information dump. But that's what's been going on. So yeah. There's all my reviews that you should be getting in the next couple of days and such. So yeah, on to the actual review. I'm sorry, but yeah. Lost at Sea by Bryan Lee O Malley. Now, this is his first ever book. Does it hold up? Is it good? Now, since it's his first book, I feel like I'll go into like a bit of a history, if you will. Because like I said, this is the... you have Lost at Sea, and then... like, this didn't really pick up, as you can tell, because you might not have heard of it, unless you're like a huge Bryan Lee O Malley fan. So this didn't pick up because it's just the one book. So, one of his, I think one of his friends or like an editor or somebody told him, you might want to try like an actual series, and the series might like snowball and pick up as it goes on. So what did we get out of that? We got Scott Pilgrim. So then you have Scott Pilgrim, and he works on that until, I believe until after the movie comes, or before the movie comes out, I think, like 2010, and then that's volume 6, and that's when it comes out. I want to say that's right. I'm probably wrong, but I think when the movie came out, that was the year his last volume came out. So he worked on that for a while, and then when he got done with that, he worked on Seconds, and again, that's just a self-contained story. I'm pretty sure that's like, which I have not read. And then we have right now he's currently working on Snot Girl, and he's working on another book which I forget the name of. It's like the worst world. I want to say The Worst World. So he's working on that, but I don't think we have any information about it because I want to say he told the internet, if you will, about it like a few days ago or a year ago or so. Not a few days, but yeah. So, Lost at Sea. How does it hold up for Bryan Lee O Malley's first book? Is it good? Now, like, is the artwork, well, you can definitely tell it's his first book by the artwork, no offense to him, because it's still got, like, his style. It's still a pretty good book, but it's sort of like, like Scott Pilgrim. If you read that, then you can see, like, okay, this is where it starts, and then as the books go on, the art gets progressively better. Like, by volume 5, you're kind of like, well, it's still got the Bryan Lee O Malley style to it, but it looks, like, smoother, cleaner, sleeker. Even, like, the sketches he does now on his Instagram look better, But, yeah, it still has the style, and the writing itself is, I don't know, I've been thinking about that, because it's, like, fine, and I guess it goes well with what he's trying to portray, like, sort of, it's about this girl, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, Rail, I'm sorry, I probably should not pronounce that, but I don't, yeah, so it's about her. She's 18 years old, and she's in California, and she's on a road trip sort of with her friends Stephanie, Ian, and Dave. And again, it's got the Bryan Lee O Malley humor. It's funny. It's got like all of his quirks and everything. But she's just sort of like on this ride, and they're going up to um, to, Canada, where she lives. Because that's a Bryan Lee O Malley book for you, Canada. Um, and she's 18, and you start off the book, and everything's really, sort of, ambiguous. You don't know, what she's doing. She's sort of, just hanging out, thinking to herself. And it's basically about these, high school, senior-ish, college kids, sort of. Again, it's mostly about her thinking about her life and everything. And she keeps having these dreams about cats and everything, even though she's allergic to cats. And she talks about her life and how, basically this whole road trip started. And again, yeah, it's mostly just about, talking, conversations, going on this road trip. They go to a motel and they, jump on the bed like a trampoline and they smoke. And then you get some backstory about, her dad leaving. There's a funny bit where, Stephanie, the other girl with her, she's always kind of funny when the music is playing in the car. Because, one time, it's, Elvis Presley. And she's like, what the fuck is this shit? And it's like, this is Elvis, dude. And she's like, this sucks. It's, hold on. It's, yeah, what the fuck is, what is this on the radio? What the fuck is this? It sounds like it was recorded in the 1800s. Dude, it's fucking Elvis. What are you on, drugs? Whatever, put on a CD. This is totally fucked up. Dave, CD. It's, it's got, the funny humor, and then another time there's a song on the radio, she, sings as loudly as she can, and it's humorous. But, yeah, so, the main character, thinks her, she keeps seeing these cats everywhere, and she's like, I don't like cats. I mean, cats are okay, but I'm allergic to cats, so what the heck's the deal? So she thinks her soul is trapped in a cat. At least, near the end she does anyway. So she goes on this road trip, and she's thinking about this one person that she's, again, kind of ambiguous about. The whole book is sort of ambiguous. That's why I don't know if I like the writing or not. If I think about it, it's not horrible. It's not, the worst thing I've ever read. But I feel like it's too ambiguous. It feels, I don't know, just sort of I don't know, there could be more to it. But she thinks her soul's, trapped in a cat, so then, they wake up in the middle of the night and they just, start going on this big search for a cat. And, there's this good quote about being up in the stars and whatnot. If you're looking at the stars, you can be, anywhere, anytime, any place. It's just, you just, look up at the sky and everything sort of changes, which I think is a pretty cool quote. That's not the exact quote, but, so yeah. They're looking for a cat. But, so they go on this hunt, and then, they don't really find it. But, you find out that she was talking to this guy over the internet, and, she found feelings for him, and she went up to California, or down to California, if you will, and, then she finds out that he doesn't really even love her, and then she's, stuck in California, because she lied to her mom about going down to her dad's. So now she's, almost, stuck in California, And then she goes on this road trip with these people that she like really doesn't even know or anything. So yeah, she's just sort of uncertain about her life, and that's like kind of like the main gist of the book. She's trying to find her soul, and she got trapped in California because of a guy, you know. So then she goes up to, she goes on this road trip with her friends, or not friends, but people, you know. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how I feel about the writing. It's, it's pretty good, but it's not like, it could be better. I'll give it a B plus. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want me to do like any other sort of video, like voice acting, I don't know. That's an idea, because I think I'm pretty decent at voice acting. So if you want a voice acting video, then I might do that. I've got another idea for an ASMR, but it's not superhero related, so that probably won't work out. This review probably won't even work out, because nobody probably cares about this book. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want. Yeah. See you next time, true believers.